Hello, everyone. Waiting for you guys to come on in so we can talk. Now you see my dog. Now the whole time, the dog ain't doing nothing. I go live. Here go the dog wanting to bark. Got the door open today because it's nice outside. So we'll see. Hey, Monique, how are you? So, how is everyone? You know, I kind of wanted to go over the Unibrain conversation last night, see what you guys thought. And right, Monique. See what you guys thought of last night's Unibrain conversations, and kind of chitter chatter, kind of just understand what people think, why they think. Oh, Monique, you at work? I'm good. No complaints. I got back from mailing out some more products and some more shipments, some more sales I made, and that's it. Foreign feeling to me. I'm suffering from much depression, trying not to do anything stupid. I need a distraction. Oh, coffee drinker. Well, let me take a second for you, coffee drinker. My friend is currently in that same kind of situation, and he checked himself into a stress center, and it's really been helping. And like I said, if you need to do that, I think since you feel that way, you might want to look for a stress center or a center that you can check yourself into before you do that. Because I understand that you don't have depression is something you don't have control over. It is something that happens, and I wouldn't want you to do something silly, nor would you really. That's why you're even able to tell me about it. So I applaud you and I appreciate you for that. But maybe check into in your city. Check into a stress center and give yourself some days away from it all and kind of let them work with you and help you. And it really would help you out, and I mean this, coffee drinker. Like, I'm literally telling you from a person that is very close to a person, an individual, that this is going on currently right now. And I just want you to take the time that you need for your insides, because that is important. And so, please do seek out a stress center or some sort of center in your city. In Indiana, they have a stress center is what they call it. But some sort of center in your city, coffee drinker, and go there and talk to them, please. I forget this, me being on live, and I happen to be on live, and I'm so appreciative and thankful to you that you brought this out to me. So let me tell you again, coffee drinker, thank you. But please, I know, coffee drinker, and I know it's a fight every day. And coffee drinker, I'm telling you I know I am very well aware that this is a fight for you. This is not something that you actually control. This is not something that you have the capability to control. So do not blame yourself. I know it's very easy to blame yourself, but I'm telling you, I deal with an individual. He's a very good friend of mine, and he goes through it a lot. And I mean, panic attacks, they keep switching his medicine, anxiety attacks, all of that stuff. And coffee drinker, please, before you do something that you really necessarily didn't mean to do, please go to a stress center or something in your local town and figure that out and sit with them. And what happens is a stress center, if you're not aware, I don't know how aware with it you are or not, but I want you to go into the place, and they keep you there for 4 or 5 days, sometimes 7 to 14 days. And they sit with you. They take their time. They talk it through with you. And I don't want you to cry, coffee drinker. Please don't cry. I'm not trying to make you cry. I just want you to know that I care. And I'm actually concerned for you. And I don't want you to do anything that you don't mean to do, or you don't have any control over your mind or your capabilities to do. So please, coffee drinker, don't just listen to me and try to do it my way for a second, and check yourself into a facility and let them work with you and let them keep you and take you away from the everyday stresses. And I believe that this will help you, because my friend is currently going through this, and he is in there for 20. I did this video a couple days ago about my friend had to check himself in, and he's in there for 14 to 21 days. And I'm talking about at the current moment while we're talking. So I'm telling you that this is something real. You're not at fault. I love you. You got me. And I'm glad you came to me and said it, because coffee drinker, I'm here and I'm listening to you and I'm hearing you and I love you and I'm so sorry. So please do try and find out if there's a stress center or whatever that is that you could check yourself into and see somebody and have somebody help you out. Okay, please do try that. I'm telling you, it'll help. It'll do wonders. It'll take you away from everything, and you'll actually be able to recoup and get your mind back right. And I know at the current moment, your mind is going a lot of different places, and a lot of things are going on. But you got this, and I promise you. Like, I promise you, you got this. I know it's not easy. I know. So I promise you, you have this. Please go seek a professional so they can take you away from the stresses of the everyday world to help you with this, because I know this is something that you have no control over. And I want you to get the help that you need, because I want you around, because I need you to be in these comments talking to me tomorrow or the next day or whenever you're out, you know. But do go check into that facility. Do me the favor and at least do it one time, give it a day, and then see how you go day by day. You know what I mean? If you don't have any family members or friends, you could put me down on the list. I could call and keep up with you if you need it. You know, if that's something that helps, Coffee Drinker, I help. I don't want you to suffer this alone, because I know it's something you can't help. And I know it's something that your mind, it took me a while to realize what depression really was. And, you know, from being around a person that is actually clinically depressed and things go on with him, and trying to understand what it meant and what it is, I know you can't help it. And now I understand that. So I want you to do, Coffee Drinker, I love you. I'm here. Please do me a favor, and just do me the favor and check with a facility, try for a day, see how it goes. Again, if you need me to be listed as your proxy or somebody to talk to, or somebody that, you know, can call and get information if you don't have friends and family around, I'll do that. I have no problem doing that. So just kind of let me know. I'm here. You come to my Instagram, Coffee Drinker, come to my Instagram at officiallygeo and DM me. And if we need to have more conversation, you just let me know, or you need my help with something, you just let me know, okay? And I'm not, you know, I'm serious. So honestly, so I'm here if you need me. But, you know, I do, you know, going off of that, you know, this is why I think it's so, okay. Thank you, Coffee Drinker. Please do call the emergency services now. Thank you so much. And I love you, and I'm here. Okay. Like, please. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what, I know that you have no control over that. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to help. So thank you for calling emergency services, because I need you here. Okay. So I'm here for you, I promise. So thank you for that. Okay. That wasn't anything that I expected, but I'm so glad that she spoke to me. So that makes me feel good. So going with that is kind of like what I kind of wanted to talk about in actuality, really. You know, we have to do better of trying to be there for people. We have to do better than trying to. There's no reason to be arguing with individuals when it's not necessary. We are in such a state in the world. We are in such a state with each other that we need to try to figure out how to be better with each other. And just like that young lady, or I think it's a young lady, but it might be a young man, whoever, just like that individual, I want you guys to know, again, I'm here for you. I'm not on the play, not on the nonsense. Like, I understand I'm on a camera, on your computer, or on your phone, but honest to God, I'm here for you. Whether or not you understand that, I really am. I don't have any issues helping anybody out that I can and being there for them. So I just think that we as individuals need to do a better job of trying to be there for each other. Hold on, y'all. It is hot. I was trying to see. It was early, so I was trying to, you know, have the door open, but it's too hot. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Monty, inside now. So you gotta yell at the dog like they're babies. Gotta let the children know. Hold on. Whew. All right, that's better. The AC will kick in. I'm over there trying to be with nature, you know? Hey, Veronica. So, what did you guys has anybody here? Was anybody here? Did anybody watch the Unibrain conversations with Mona Simone I had last night? What did you guys think? If you did you have any questions that I maybe didn't get to answer? So let me know. Good morning, everyone. No? No one in the chat was watching the Unibrain conversations last night? Okay. Well, that's fair. Well, if you get a chance, go ahead and watch the Unibrain conversations with me and Mona Simone yesterday. It's on my page. It is our topic yesterday was Black businesses versus other businesses and the stigmas necessarily. And, for me, in recap of that, is that I don't think it has to be. Oh, Monique, you watched. Okay, got you. What did you think, Monique? Fancy, what did you think? I think that we need to realize that businesses don't need to have a color. Businesses need to be a business. And you need to make sure that every person that comes to your business or you come in contact with, even if they don't purchase anything, leaves your state of interaction with a positive thought about your business, regardless of the color of their skin. And I know that we are a nation divided at the current moment with certain things that are going on, but we will never get to that next level or the higher place that we want to be if we constantly put us in they just put us into a box. I want everybody's money. Now, again, I made a point last night to make sure that I stated, and I'll state that again, all money is not good money. All money is not good money. Okay? And I just believe that, we have to be judges of character. Obviously, who we work with the public. Sometimes people do certain things, but we do understand that certain times in the world that we live in, certain people capitalize on the state of the nation to make their business grow. Like for me, in the resale business, when that was transpiring, when COVID-19 really hit, for me, I didn't want to push my products like that. I don't want to push my products. I didn't want to buy products to make people buy products at a time when we needed to be home with our families trying to figure out what was going on. And I'm not saying that COVID-19 is over by any means. So that's not true. And we need to stay home as much as we can. And we still need to only go out for essentials. But what I mean is that some people, when the pandemic hit and the things really transpired, they decided, well, you know what, let me put this out, or let me switch up my game and do this because these people are home and I'm going to capitalize on these people being home. And they were still hitting y'all for $5. They were still hitting y'all for give me this or give me this super chat or give me, because I know on YouTube there's super chat. Then there's these other apps that you charge to watch people talk and things of that nature. And this is what I mean by all money is not good money, or all suggestions are not good suggestions that need to follow through. But all people and all traffic that comes to your business is good business. And they should be leaving your presence via phone, via email, via text, via chat. They should be leaving your business and the sound of your voice or the text that you're typing. They should be leaving that conversation with a positive outlook on the business owner that you are. That's how they should be leaving the conversation. They should be leaving the conversation feeling like this person has empowered me to make a proper decision what I would like to do with my money with this individual or this business. And if somebody does not leave your business transaction feeling that way, well, then you have to step up. You or your business has to implement better customer service guidelines. because that's what's needed. That's what's needed. Everything is customer service. Again, I talk about this a lot, but relationships, all these things, all of these things, all these interactions that we have with human beings, it is all customer service. It's a different level of customer service, but everything is customer service. So just because you might not know that, you don't know this person or you're having a bad day, that now granted, just because you're having a bad day, you shouldn't take it out on somebody else that's coming to you when you're in a bad mood. But I will say at the same point, that individual shouldn't be coming to you with their baggage and their bad attitude. But it happens. We are human and no one's perfect, including myself. So we have to do a better job of striving to do better, to give the best customer service we can every time we come in contact with an individual when they come to patronize our business or even ask a question about something we provided with our business. Which is why I say we need to worry about making ourselves happy before we worry about somebody else. Some people are too worried about what other people are doing. That's not necessary. Make sure you take the time, that same energy, and take the time to worry about yourself. Because when you are in business, you are your own ATM. Remember that. When you are in business, you are your own ATM. Never forget that. Because depending on the words and the things that you say, you can make somebody want to work with you, or maybe you can make somebody that came into the conversation or the interaction not wanting to work with you and not wanting to buy anything from you. But by the end of the conversation and the interaction, they now want to spend all their money with you and maybe do long-term business with you. And that's why you always need to make sure any interaction that you have is a positive interaction. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. See, working and talking to you all at the same time, because this is what I have to do, because this is how I make my money. So, I go on, I got my that's Let's Go. This app is Let's Go, and there's people asking about items that they still want to buy. So again, we want to make sure that every interaction that we have with individuals is always the best that we can do. And we always want these people to leave our interactions with a positive outlook. Just my suggestion. I wanted to be fancy today. So I had to use my Star Wars straws. See, my reusable Star Wars straws with the cleaner. You see, it comes with a little pouch. Wanted to be fancy. The ways that the reasons I say, we need to do a better job of worrying about ourselves or finding stuff that makes us happy. Because at the core, when you're happy, your reactions or how you deal with individuals on the outside will translate from your own inner happiness and where you're at in your life. I couldn't, growing things like this. This is an okra I grew. Oh, I grew this okra. My own hands. Planted an okra tree. Okra seeds, actually, excuse me. And I grew this okra. This makes me happy because I did this myself. I did this myself. So things like this is where I say we need to find happiness in things that we do in our life. We need to find happiness in things that find out something that you didn't know you didn't like. Find out something. Maybe there's something out there that you didn't even know existed that actually you're good at and makes you happy. And then you interact with people, and it makes you happier to make someone else happy or make an improvement in somebody else's life. Look, just like this. I grew this big ass tomato. This tomatoes from my garden. I peeled it yesterday. You know, it's got that. See, cut right there. This is happiness because this came from me. I made this happen. I cultivated it. I planted it, and it grew and gave me this. So I, you know, this is my joy. This is my Zen moment. When I'm having a rough day or I need to, you know, vent or a woosah moment, I need to go on and go outside and get to my garden and let it be. You know, I go right out that back door into my backyard and I handle that. I handle that garden. You know, I water it. I cut off what I need to cut off. If you guys follow my Instagram, I put up, you know, my cucumbers, and I can't even tell you, excuse me, how many tomatoes. I don't even like tomatoes. I don't even like tomatoes, but I decided to grow them because I decided to grow them. So, you know, I'm going to make salsa out of them because that's what I got to do. And see, Audrey, you like crafting. So that's great. That's awesome. That's perfect. That's a beautiful thing. And Lady of Grace, to answer you, my suggestion, my Lady of Grace says, my suggestion is that you stop giving away business tips for free. Make a fans only page. And I understand what you're saying, Lady of Grace, but telling everything always is not about making $1 or $1 attachment to it. Sometimes people just need to, they didn't even know that they needed to hear it, and you happen to talk about it and they take something from it. So it's okay. I do well enough in my business, which I'm thankful for. And why not come and talk to people? Why not come and talk to people? And maybe sometimes, and I mean, customer service is not really a business key of gold. You know, that should be something that is really thought about. And if that's not something that's in the forefront of your mind when you're starting a business or doing your business, then maybe you shouldn't have started a business anyway. You know what I mean? You know, so I do understand what you're saying, Lady Grace, and I do appreciate that. I honestly do. So I get it. And see, Suki, I'm glad that your garden makes you happy. Cocoa butter, I don't think those tomatoes were going to make it to you. You know, thank you, Veronica. You know, I honestly, I told you guys when I started this YouTube and this kind of talking to you guys, sometimes I just need to talk. Sometimes I want to interact with you guys and we can have our banter, and maybe, you know, just seeing a little bit of commentary that it does help some people when I talk to them, or maybe something that you said to me helps me. I appreciate it, you know? Yes, Floor, I know, but I'm not I don't have the watch hours to monetize my page. So my page is not monetized. I hardly have the amount of subscribers that I need to monetize my page. And again, let me say this. When I look at the analytics of my videos, because I do look at the analytics of my videos, I have more people that are not subscribed to me that watch my videos, because the thought process is, you know what? Let me see what he's going to say so I can report something. Because obviously there isn't an actual thought process that I can talk about anything else but old news. I'm not here to battle anybody. I'm here to empower. I'm here to talk to y'all. I'm here to be positive. I don't have time for nonsense. Let me just say that. So I'm not going to ever, I'm probably not going to ever get real numbers on my videos, to be honest. I want to be honest with you guys. I'm probably never going to get real numbers on my videos and real, likes and things of that nature, because I'm not doing the status quo arguing and being at somebody. And, I want to bash you, and I'm not going to bash anyone. I'm not getting into bashing someone just because. That's never been my style. Regardless of what people might want to think, that's never been my style. So I'll be okay, and I'm okay doing what I do. I'm okay talking to the little bit of people that I do talk about. I'm okay with the peace and tranquility that goes on over here. You know what I mean? Oh no, Floor Rebel, you are correct. There are more sectors out there than the beef sector. But again, I'm starting out down here because people want to associate or make me try to be in that, and I'm not. And that's fine. Floor, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I know what it is. I'm being real about what is transpiring. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm okay with it being a peaceful, like 26 of y'all now watching me. I'm okay with Floor. We can have this interaction. Ain't no problems. We can have a great banter. You can learn something. I can learn something from you. And we good. I'm good with Monique, talking. I'm good with Audrey. I'm good with Lady of Grace. I'm good with Veronica. You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with, if it's always only 30 of y'all to come in the chat and we chat it up and chitter chat and we share with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, Flora, I get it. And I'm not mad about it. I'm definitely not a mukbang kind of person. So I'm definitely not going to do that. That's not something I'm ever, I got to keep it to stuff that I know about well. I got to keep it to stuff that I do because that's the realest that it can possibly be. You know what I mean? Because if I start doing stuff because other people do it, it's never going to succeed. You know what I mean? So, hey, sister. Hey, really? So, oh yeah. And Flora, I agree. I could do business advice, which I'm always going to do that because I actually own businesses and I can talk about that. So that's what I mean. Like, I'm just going to do what I do the realest way I know how. You know what I mean? It's just what it is, And I appreciate you, Lady Grace. I appreciate you, Lady Nika, and Monique. Absolutely. I just want you guys to remember, even though those people, oh yeah, gardening too, Fleur, you already know I'm going to do that. But I just want you guys to realize that, like I've tried to explain to you guys before, everything that necessarily your faves or the ones that are online try to make you believe that it is not necessarily all that it actually is. And to be honest with you, until you get into them numbers, like subscription numbers is in the hundreds of thousands, and you're really not making no check like that. Unless you get viewership and things of that nature, which is totally okay. I love you too, Isis. So, oh yeah, Cocoa Butter, I ain't with the mukbangs and all that. I can't do that. That's too much. First of all, that would go under the category of, oh my God, simple living. I do love the smell of it digging up a yard. That's a great point. I agree with that. No, Jessica, I'm not covering Jessica, I was gonna say I'm not covering Bareback 22. No, I'm not covering Big Brother 22 right now. I didn't watch it, so it's okay. We're good. I have to keep the stuff honestly and truly to me, and just do what I know and do the best that I can with it. And it is what it is. Hey, Daryl, you know what I'm saying? I can only do what I do, and I'm not going to try to be like the rest. I can only be me, and I'm okay being me. And that's part of the reason that I'm talking about, we need to do a better job of making sure that we worry about our own happiness and our own stuff going on before we start trying to attack somebody. Or why not understand that you never understand what a person is going through unless you actually interact and talk with them. And I would love to, the more that I get to talk to you guys and the more topics I bring up, you guys come in here and share your stories and share your information with me. And we learn from that. And I do take a piece of some of the stuff you tell me. And I hope that some of you guys take a piece of what I'm telling to you as well. And I think that if we continue the cycle of talking to each other and sharing with each other, then we're going to educate each other. And then as a society, we grow together. Adults should grow. No one should ever stay stagnant. Every day, everybody should understand you can grow. There's something new to learn every single day. And, it's just, wait a second. Jessica, I'm just glad we get this upfront connection with you. You've always been in the cut, so a lot of us never get to see your beautiful personality. I understand, Jessica, and I think, and that's a great point as well, because I think that people also thought that I was something that I'm not, which is something we talk about all the time, as well. Like, you can't make assumptions about people and individuals that you don't know, nor do you take the time to talk with and get a perspective of who that person is and who that person might actually be, and what that person's gone through. And that's why I say take 5 more seconds, take 2 more breaths, and think about situations and words you say to people before you make this rash judgment, not knowing anybody or knowing anything on what's going on, and Simply Living, we do need to come together straight up and down. Absolutely. Because the divide is real in this country and it's getting worse and worse every day. And I just want us to come together for sure. I agree. Hey, Mia, so it's just something that needs to happen. And all I could do is do me, like I said, I just want us to do ourselves, and maybe us doing ourselves, and we talk about ourselves together, and we chat and we're like, oh, okay. I didn't think about it that way, because sometimes we see things in our own way, and then you get the perspective of another person in that same situation, just coming from it with a different direction, a different thought process. And you're like, oh, you know what? I didn't think about it that way. You know what? That is food for thought. That is actually something good that I need. So, that's what it is. I can't, listen. Everybody likes what they like. Everybody's going to do what they want to do. Excuse me. Everybody's going to, be at people over nonsense. And I'm not saying that it's ever going to stop. Some people like that tumultuous, crazy, I don't care. F you, let's argue. What you going to do? And this thing about reading, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you read it. That is so... Nah, it's just no. Like, I'm just gonna. It's no. It's no. It's very no. And thank you, Lady Nika, and thank you, Lady of Grace. That's I appreciate that more than you. You don't even understand what that means to me. I appreciate that. The fact that you've learned something from me, from watching me. I do think that people have a alternative or ulterior thought process of who I am, when no one even took the time to really realize who I was or who I am. So I just, I love it. Oh, okay, Mia. Well, 2018. Okay, so you when you heard about me in 2018, okay. Well, damn, what I did in 2018. Oh, probably with. I got you. Hi, Natasha. Thank you, Natasha. I appreciate that, Mia. And that's adult. That's grown up. And that right there, Mia, is totally what I'm here for. Is the growth, the real conversation, the aptitude to say, you know what? I thought something about you. I now realize that it's not that way. And you know what? You're all right. I don't agree. And through that, Mia, you can still tell me, I don't agree with everything you say, but for the most part, I understand what you're saying. But I do believe adults can agree to disagree. And everybody's not going to feel the same way. But I do feel like conversations are conversations, and adults can have conversations. And it just, I appreciate it. You guys don't even understand how much and I appreciate it, and I truly appreciate it. And thank you, Misinformed. And I just think like, and this is something that me and Mona are going to talk about next Wednesday in more detail. But that bandwagon that bandwagon mentality, like I don't like him, so everybody that's cool with me needs to not like that person too. That's not how it has to be. Me and that person might have an issue, but that don't mean everybody has to dislike that person I don't like. You know what I mean? Like, and that's in all life, not just, I'm not talking about me personally. I just mean in general, like in all life. Like nobody has to be mad at somebody because you don't like them. We are adults. Let's act as such, and Monique, absolutely. And absolutely, a Misinformed, absolutely. That's that nonsense where you're like, okay, well, let me, but this one don't like me, so I don't like this person. So y'all 17 over here that's with me, that's cool with me, y'all don't like them either, because no. Nah. Nah. Lady Nika, wow. I knew you was not what folks wanted us to believe when you helped me get that strike off my channel. You could have ignored me, but you did not. Oh, Lady Nika, you know what? I appreciate that. Like, wow. I didn't even remember you remembered that. Lady Nika, I didn't even remember you remembered that. Oh my God. Oh my God, Lady Nika. Now you're gonna make me cry. Because I did that honestly because you didn't deserve that strike on your page. And that's nonsense. And it's just, there was no, I feel like a lot of nonsense happens for a lot of nonsense reasons. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I helped you and it did happen, because when I try to help, when I take on a project, I try to do my project the best of my ability. I try to do the top-notch work that I can. And I'm defensive, like Lady Nika, yes, ma'am. But what's her name? Like Erykah Badu says, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. I'm really, okay, really. You can DM me, I got you. But it's just what it is. Like when I take something on, I really mean it. I try to do the best that I can. Lady Nika, like you don't even understand how much. See, for nothing else, if nothing else happens through this whole conversation, I appreciate that. I appreciate all your kind words, because I didn't even know some of y'all even remember stuff or have been following me or not following me. And I can't tell you enough how overly thankful. I know that I thank y'all every day, but I mean every single word and a moment of that. Like I really appreciate the fact that you guys are my peers, my group of individuals that actually listen and talk and chat, and we can figure out a lot of things just by talking. And I appreciate that. We didn't buy, what does this say? We didn't buy the narrative that they were spinning about you. I like to look at a person's eyes to see their true character. Also, it takes a special person to take time in the garden. Well, thank you, Simply Living. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Because that garden girl, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming you're a girl. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not being disrespectful. But that garden, my God, that garden takes me out. That garden, I'll be like, Lord, have mercy. Oh, blank stare. I'm glad that I subscribed to you, Gio. You are awesome and smart and funny, just so cool. Oh, yikes, blank stare. Yikes. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate your kind words. I appreciate your kind words. Oh my, blank stare. That was oh yeah. I'm a lot of things, Blank Stan. Let me tell you this. I'm a lot of things, but a do bitch, I am not. Never think that I am a do bitch, because that's never. I'm a lot of things, but a do bitch, never that. Thank you, Blank Stan. I appreciate that. I understand. Okay, Simply Living. I just wanted to make sure before I said girl, and you was like, man, you know, so I appreciate that. Listen, when I saw you come from my neck and my back with ease, I said, yep, he's my friend in my head. Yes, Monique. Yes, Jessica was, I have a garden. This year, an old white man told me to use black cow on my tomatoes. Oh, yeah, I use black cow. Jessica, I use black cow. And black cow, even though when I tell you that manure is, woo, woo. But when you mix it in with the Miracle-Gro, oh yeah, that's why I got so many cucumbers. Absolutely. Black cow is the shit. Yes, ma'am. Garden, when you do a garden, use black cow manure in there. You want to make sure that you get the right amount of nitrogen for certain things than other plants. So you got to make sure that your plant bed, everything that you plant in your plant bed has the same thing, the same nitrogen needs as the other plants that you're planting. Otherwise, you'll kill some and make others explode. So you just got to be careful. You started gardening again because I watched. Oh my God. Yay, Lady Nika. Well, please tag me or send me some pictures or tag me in it on my Instagram or wherever, because I would love to see your garden. I want us all to grow a garden, and we sit on this garden channel. We sit on the garden channel and we just share. You see this? Look, whoever wasn't here before, I grew this okra. You ever seen okra this big? You ever seen okra this big? You know how proud I am of this okra? And these are the yellow tomatoes. You see this tomato? I grew this. Now you see my other tomatoes. Oh yeah, Jessica, that manure is so rich. Yes, yes, Jessica, that's it. That's why your garden is going to do well. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Look. Oh no, Audrey, you're going to be okay. I promise you. The bugs don't really bother you like that. Let me show you some more. Hold on. The bugs don't really bother you like that, Audrey. Look, let me show you my pot. Right. Oh, Natasha, I love fried okra. You see this? This is another. See? These are okras I grew. You see, you got some smaller ones. Look at this. This is peppers. You see? You got the peppers. And then you see and these more peppers in here. But this is, I don't want it to fall. But you see all those tomatoes? Oh, Win, I love fried okra. I'm sorry. I love fried okra. I'm sorry. I love fried okra. Sorry. Okra stew? Yes. Let's get it. Come on, sister. Fried okra. You know I'm down for some okra. I love okra. I told y'all I'm from, I didn't know, like Belize. Ginger, okay. I don't know if I can send you an okra plant. I don't know. Let me look into how I can send that. You know what I want to do, guys, which I'm going to share this with you guys, because nobody knows this, So let me share this with you, though. But I would like to make seeds and sell the seeds and start my thing wants to be, my title wants to be Plant Zaddy G. That's what I want it to be. Plant Zaddy G. And then I want to make seeds. I want to make seeds so that I can send the seeds and people can buy the seeds and grow their own stuff. So I've really been trying to hone in on making sure I get the best residual product from what I send, from what I make. I'm going to try Ginger Davis. It's not about pay. I'm going to figure out if I can send a live plant and how to do that, because I don't know how to send a live plant. But I can definitely try to figure that out, Ginger Davis. I promise you, I will look it up. Oh, yes, Fleur. I'm a New York City boy at heart, born and raised. So Fleur, I understand. So yes, but what you can use, Fleur, for the raccoons to solve that. You put cornstarch around your plants, around the box or whatever you're growing it in. And then once they see the cornstarch and they see it on their paws, it freaks them out and they won't do it. So then, and then if anything, if you get one of them slick ones, because you know, raccoons are slick. You put that green netting on top of it. Let me show you. I'm going to show you the green netting. Hold on. I'll be right back. So you want to use this. I don't know if you guys can see that. But you want to try to, so like it comes in a whole reel, and I've cut some off, obviously, but you want to try to use this. You want to try to use this and then wrap it around, Fleur, so that way it'll keep it out. And then right around that, you put the cornstarch there, and it'll keep them away. So that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, and absolutely Simply Living. Like, I'm really trying to pay attention to what I'm growing and how I'm growing it, because I really want to make on my own seed line. Like, I really want to. I really want to do this seed line and do this, non-GMO and, of course, non-GMO. And, you do this seed line, and I really want to try to do it. So, like, that's why I'm letting those cantaloupes grow as big as I am. And I'm trying to get all that stuff as much as I can. Oh yeah, Monique, I'm into the gardening. You know what I'm saying? So Audrey, I guess I'm gonna try. Yeah, Audrey, try. I want you to try, and then we can talk about it. We can chitter chatter. You know what I'm saying? And we can get into it. Noni May, I don't know if I know all the tricks, and I'm sure I don't know all the tricks, but I try to piece stuff together and do the best job I can. And like I said earlier, when I do something, I try to take it all the way on. I try to take it, I try to be the best at it, or damn near close to the best at it that I can be, to get the best results. I don't like tomatoes, but I like salsa. I'm the weirdest because I don't like fresh tomatoes, but I love salsa and I love ketchup. But it is what it is. So I try to, I wanted to do the best that I could. I pulled out some of my okra plants as well because they weren't growing. But I have two that, like I said, are giving me like life, so that's the two I have. So I want to try to, that's why I said Ginger Davis, I'm going to try to get, I'm going to figure out if I can send a live plant, because if I can, then you got it. Let me see. COVID had me try hand of gardening in the city. Oh, okay. You from Mississippi? Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I guess I'm going to try this and go start with some collard greens. Okay, Audrey Johnson, let me know how the collard greens go. I don't grow any lettuce or any of that. I'm afraid they kind of take over, so we have to see. Simply Living. So you want to know something? Jessica, we might be related. So Simply Living, do you want to know something about, do I have a gas tiller or a manual tiller? You want to know something interesting? You know what I have, Simply Living? I don't have a tiller. I did it with my own hands. I got out in that garden guys, one thing to know about when you're doing this garden thing, one thing to know when you're doing this garden thing, if your ground is clay, like here in Indiana, I have such bad clay ground. Oh, it will kill your plants quicker than you even understand what's going on. So be very careful. Make sure you get, I will also tell you to make sure you get the Miracle-Gro, like this Miracle-Gro plant food, the all-purpose plant food. You see, it's blue. You want to make sure that you get that. It comes in a little box. And you want to do that once to twice a week if you can. No, sorry, not once to twice a week. About every 2 weeks, you want to hit your plants with that because it helps it grow. Yeah, Jessica, I have the 2 huge planter boxes out there. Have I showed you that? Yeah, I can't turn this camera around, I don't think. Hold on. I thought I showed y'all that. Have I not? I don't want to lose the internet going outside. But maybe, let me see. Can y'all see that? It's really bright outside. So we'll see if it doesn't lose the connection. If it loses the connection, I'm sorry. It wasn't my intention. But you see, it's the planter boxes with the herbs. See, there's the tomato tree there. Then there's all that tomato trees there. And then there's my celery. But you see how big the planter boxes are? Then the morning glories. And you see the sunflowers with the morning glories in it. So did you guys see that? So yeah, I have the two. And there's herbs and all that inside, Monty. Go. Ciao. Monty. Inside. So, yeah, I know that's really bright. I know that's really bright. So I'm sorry. I hope you can see that. I hope you can see that. But yeah, I mean, I'm lucky enough that my house is big enough and my yard is big enough. And I built those planter boxes myself. So I built the planter boxes. I took me 5 truckloads of soil to put in each planter box with the manure, the black cow, and right. Monty was trying to be outside, like right, girl. Like Monty always be trying to be outside, girl. Like Monty swear he is a bird or some shit, and he be outside, girl. Monty no, but yeah. So. I worked on it myself. I tried to do the best job I could. Right. It is very important, Simple Living, to know the zones that you live in. So on the back of the seeds, which is something I don't see on the seeds, even though on the back of the seed packages, they have the zones. I want to kind of go a little bit more in depth with my seed package and offer true zone packages, if you will. Like I have a lot of ideas when it comes to it to try to figure it out. Okay, Jessica. Yeah, for sure, Jessica. Yeah, for sure. So I want to do what I can. I want to try to make it easier, and I want to sell to the zones. Like, here are the seeds that grow best in your, and then, really put out. I also don't see, to me, I don't think they are too clear on what grows best in what times of the year in the zones that you're in. I don't think they're clear enough about that. So, I always want to I want to improve on that with my seeds. Have you come across a tomato hornworm? Yes, I have, Jessica. Listen. Yes, TC. Listen, Jessica, I had screamed. See, I don't film that stuff when I'm screaming in the backyard like, ah! I'm in the back like, ah! When you go to, because you go to pick up the tomato and all of a sudden I'm like, ah! Then I get the hose. Then I tell you a little secret. So because Audrey said that she was scared of that. She was scared of that whole like bug thing. So y'all understand, before I go and pull the stuff out and cut it out, I go and I water it. Like I go and spray the water on the stuff, like psh, psh. And then I'm like, okay, scissors or hands, and let me go in. Because let me tell you something. I'll put these planter boxes back there, right? I have never had no snakes, even though the snakes have been worse in Indiana and Tennessee and all that stuff. So I never had no snakes. Baby, when I tell you, in the corner of my, like in between the two planter boxes, in between the two, there was just, I have that corner where I have some plants planted, right? Baby. This snake came out the corner of the wood fence. Hi, I was like, when I tell you, y'all, when I tell you I jumped up, baby, I had thrown that, baby, when I tell you I jumped all the way in the air and I And I sprayed that water so quick, I wouldn't go outside for like a good week. Nobody, let me tell you something. The dogs, because you know I have the enclosed backyard, as you saw. So I could just open the back door and they go out, right? I was like, oh no. Maybe I was everybody had to be everybody had to be at the door trying to go outside to use the restroom because no. What about the almanac? What do you mean? What about the almanac? Misinformed? What does that mean? Tell me, because maybe I don't know what you're saying. Oh, Jessica, believe I died in the air. Yeah, Jessica, after that, I did put Snake Away around. I don't have the issue. I've never seen one again. I think that was just a one-off. But I definitely was one-off, scared out of my ass, and ran like a whole woman. A whole woman. I was gone. Y'all don't even understand. Mr. Form, tell me what you mean by the almanac. Are you asking me about the Farmer's Almanac? I don't read that. I mean, I know they got information in there and all that stuff. I don't know. Who? Lady of Grace. Lady of Grace. Lady of Grace. Ma'am. Now, see, I got to get my phone. What do you mean? Wait a minute. Lady of Grace. Why would you say... Lady of Grace, don't do that. Oh, no. Hold on. What does that mean? What is a citrus rat? Oh! Oh, no. Why they got this rat? Why they got this rat like looking at me like, hey, what do you mean? What is a citrus rat? Oh, Simple Living. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Lady of Grace, my grandmother lives in Florida. I ain't never seen a citrus rat in my life. What is this? Lady of Grace, don't you do that. Lady of Grace, why would you do that? Lady of Grace, now we was having such a great day. Girl, why would you do that? What is oh my God, what is it? Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Oh, what are citrus rats? Listen, Lady of Grace, it says, what are citrus rats? Citrus rats are another name for the roof rat. Other common names for these rodents include fruit rats, black rat, and ship rat. Listen. No. Oh, my God. Girl. No, they ain't. Jules, there ain't no rat behind me. Stop it. Girl, Lady of Grace. Lady of Grace, you have taken me into a place. Oh, my God. You got me like sweating, girl. Oh, no. I have never seen one of these. You know what? Besides that snake, right, TC? Besides that snake, I haven't had anything. Like nothing except for the birds eating my strawberries. And I have to say, did y'all see my strawberries? Because they only get a certain size because I got to get them before the birds get them. Oh, no, not a citrus rat. Oh, no. My God in heaven. Lady Grace, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. But see, you see my little strawberries? They're so sweet, y'all. I had one this morning. The birds keep eating them. The birds keep eating them, so I can only, I gotta take them off real small. But they're so sweet. Guys, they are so sweet. And listen, Lady of Grace, I don't think that you're kidding me. I'm just saying, girl, why did you have to tell me about it? Girl, no. Lady Nico, we have them here in Louisiana. I had a battle one once because I got a lemon and a girl, Ginger Davis used to play in the field with mice and rats? Oh, no. Oh, girl. Ginger Day, what is going on with y'all? Like, y'all don't even understand what's going on for me. Like, what's going on? Now, see, you know what's going to have to happen now? I'm going to get off of here and go straight to the restroom and take a shower. Because now I feel like stuff is in here and stuff is in my beard and stuff is out of stuff. Oh, my God. My eyebrows are itchy. My eyebrows are itchy now. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. You see? See, I'm real funny. Yeah, I'm real funny about. Oh, no. Whew. Oh, no. See? Misinformed, you see? And now I'm scratching. See? Ginger, I understand you grew up on a farm, and I bless y'all for that. And I love farmers, but I just, not the rats. The rats carry so much disease, I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. Like, I can't. Lady Grace, I'm not mad. You know, I'm just playing with you. But I mean, I'm playing with you, but I'm not playing. You know, I'm not playing. You know, girl. What? Ginger Davis. Wait a minute. You said you set an armadillo on fire once, girl. Girl, the things that people do to when they grew up on a farm. Girl, listen. I grew up in New York City. Where the rats were the size of small dogs and cats. Okay? So I've been in the subway. So I've seen rats. I've seen them, but I can't, No, ma'am. Wait a minute. TC, wait a minute. You said an armadillo. Are you okay? Oh, y'all gotta talk about all the script talking. Right. I'm just saying, like, oh, okay. Listen, I done kept y'all for an hour. I love each and every one of y'all. We were supposed to have a serious conversation. Y'all done took me all the way over to the rats and the garden and the stuff. I just hope. Oh my God, y'all making me sweat. I just hope that y'all got some real information. And oh yeah, sincerely yours. Oh yeah, the rats in New York did not mind. The rats used to come out the subway like, what happened? What happened? The rats used to come out. What happened? The rats in New York City, baby. The rats in New York City used to be like, so you trying to pass me in my spot? Because this is my spot. I live here. Don't come walking around here. Baby, them rats. Bye, Audrey. But them rats used to come up there and be like, what happened? No pass, no entry. I dare you. Oh, Lady of Grace, you didn't know? In New York City? Oh, baby, New York City don't mind. Bye, Daryl. New York City don't mind. The New York City rats is a whole nother level. Yes, Monique. Yes, the size of chihuahuas. Yeah, TC. See, TC. See, TC said a gang of Crip rats. See, TC, no. Because, baby, the rats in New York's about that life. Okay? Huh. Okay? The rats in New York City's about that life. Like, homie, they come outside like, homie, what happened? What you doing over here? What you doing over here? We don't do that. Cut it out. We don't do that. This is my block. Run me that. You be like, okay. All right. You know, me and TC, we seen the Crip rats. Me and TC crossed the street. And you know, New York City streets is not something real easy to cross because you also got to worry about them cabbies running your ass down because they definitely don't give a fuck. New York City cabs don't give up. Look, if y'all ain't never been in New York, Lord have mercy. The stuff in New York, you can only see in New York. Because them cabbies in New York, baby will mow you down. Beep the horn when they hit you like, man, you done stopped me from getting my money. Move. I know I ran you over. Move. Yeah, they don't mind. The New York City stories. And them, the bums in New York City on the subway. No, who been in New York City and seen a bum beat his meat on the train? I done seen that several times. Baby, I done seen that several times. It's not right. It ain't right. But listen, I done took y'all up. We done chitter-chatted. We gonna get back tomorrow or later today. And you know I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you for spending any time with me. And thank y'all for seeing me, hearing me, and loving me, because I love you back.